Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. Come to help the Muslims, ex-Muslims, supporting ex-Muslims, myself and others, and also for human welfare. So this Quran, my God, what tragedy! The Quran on diseased hearts. I found this verse. Sorry, in my notes. This is kind of a religion. Is this really killing? Diseased hearts, Surah 5, ayat 52, doesn't say killing, but God will decide for them, right? So this is how he puts it in Surah 5, ayat 52. So you see those in whose hearts is disease hastening into them, saying, "We are afraid a misfortune may strike us, but perhaps Allah will bring conquest or a decision from Him, and they will become over what they have been concealing within themselves regretful." Yeah, they didn't even survive. If you taking Surah 33 at 60, if or what, this is my interpretation. So I don't go with the Shia interpretation when they are wrong, right? In interpreting the Quran ayats and how the Ahlul Bayt have kept saying that they were persecuted and without any basis, unjustly they were persecuted. After Prophet Muhammad, so the Prophet Muhammad's progeny and all, unjustly persecuted. Whereas these, SARS is a disease, right? And they're rightfully afraid because see what happened in Surah Ashar against the Banu Qurayza, Banu Nadir, right? We are afraid a misfortune may strike us. So when Prophet Muhammad emigrated to Medina, Yathrib from Mecca, claiming that the Quraysh are after my life. Just for nothing, just because I want to spread this religion. No, this religion is going to prevail over all religions. However, Zahir becomes Zahir, manifest over all religions. So I'll be coming to that ayat too. Oh, yeah. He is the one who sent his messenger with guidance and the religion of truth, that he may cause it to prevail, or Zahir, manifest over all religions. Okay, you can put prevail or you can put Zahir, saying it, Zahir means manifest. Oh, no, no, no. This religion, killing of disbelievers, I just worked out from Surah 17, I 33, and what our Shia former sect of Islam has given, I just don't agree to it. Reading in context and zooming into what it actually at that time, this and that. No, no. See? So autonomy, what do you call it? It wants to dominate the world, not because it believes in Allah, and if you don't follow the rules, laws of Allah, I will come to this also, right? So decide for them, and then here the Shias could say, no, no, look at this ayat, and debatable, and all this will come. All that will come. So I'm not good at explaining myself and all this. I'm in a lot of pain. So if I scream and shout, I apologize. I don't mean to be bullying, but it's meaning. It's just the way the monster, the pain that has made me like this, whatever my condition. I apologize, and so what can I do? So I really do not mean to bully people, but I'm trying to show you the truth here, right? And sometimes, for example, a person due to shyness or starts, excited, or due to overexcitement, something like this, gets to be the tone changes. So my something like that. You can take as an example for my screaming, shouting, and all here. when people come and ask me, and I get angry because, and so I'm in a lot of pain. Just need to come here at this time because I made these notes recently, and then of course my energy is also draining. So I have to struggle to talk also. Okay. I hope you understand and forgive me and overlook. Thank you so much, if that is possible. From people that, one should not expect anything but the worst. And even the Shias here, who have come here, like Sakla and Heather and all. Look how the Ahlul Bayt have changed it. My God, Imam Hussein was not Muslim. Please see that was not oppressed. Surah 5 ayat 52 says God will decide. Of course, they have the thing of their hearts. So they are called by this Allah, ones in whose hearts is disease, hastening into, perhaps they were trying to seek refuge. You see this, so I was right about Surah 30. In this religion, it's not how it has come through the Shia 12 verse or even the Ismaili Shias, Imam. No, right? So what I have found, I'm going to give it, and I don't mean to convince you. I mean to show you this is an interpretation of the way I took my research. Leaving behind Imam Hussein, Imam Zain al Abidin, considering what they went through, all that. But why would they go? Considering that maybe Yazid now had enough and said, Bas, I'm going to, enough is enough. So he did what he did. But he did not rape the ladies from the family of Prophet Muhammad, progeny of Prophet. He did not take them as sex slaves like you're allowed in Islam to do. Shias also, please see this. And how they've kept it. So Hafsa, the Quran came from Hafsa, they say, but the Shias don't accept that. And it's like wherever the Quran ayats have been telling me that Ahlul Bayt, after Prophet Muhammad also, like Prophet Muhammad too, and then his progeny, the Imams, that Quran claims Allah. So that was also wrong, right? Pointing the bad Imams to, not only the good Imams. All this, how they kept it like, we are the victims, we were persecuted unjustly, without a just cause. Now look at this. I can understand how these diseased hearts are. They're not diseased hearts, right? They're the ones being attacked by Prophet Muhammad and his believers at that time. His followers, sorry, believers, so called in Islam. And it's supposed to prevail, this religion, at the time of Prophet Muhammad, not only after him, of course, continuing after him, but wherever in Makkah and in Yathrib and elsewhere in Arabia. So how many he conquered? He conquered, and how he had this true religion, and if you follow this, don't follow their inclinations away, it will take you away from the right judgment and morals and all this, right? We could trust in Christians. The ayat, there is a ayat for the Christians that we could trust these monks or Christians with a, a dime or something, real cent. The trustworthy Muslim, Christian. Sorry, again I get this. Called- Not a call. No. Okay, so I have to. No, no, it's not a call. It's a message. So, because I'm not. Oh, it's about my bill. So, so we go to Surah 33 at 60, right? On this. See, Allah says here, but perhaps Allah will bring conquest or a decision from him, right? So, what did he decide against them? These hearts is a disease, and I even checked the Arabic word for this, right? One whose hearts is a disease. Same for Surah 33 at 60. They were not fighting. I think they were trying to get help from the Makkan or the polytheists, right? Against this caravan robber attacking the Makkan caravans after having run away for his life, saying that they were after my life and this and that. But actually, they're supposed to I mean, the bottom line is that no disbeliever should be a disbeliever now. Fight them until they become believers. And I don't know why they've kept dhimmis and all this and jizya taking Surah Tawbah ayat. But after that, I showed how even they, for the temporary time being, maybe dhimmis giving jizya, the Christians, Jews and Christians. And then Surah 9 ayat 1, 2, 3, Yaluna kum, they'll take them. So, who is more unjust also, right? To see the ayats on who is more unjust. So, this ayat, back to this ayat. Remember, I kept doing this a long time ago on my live streams, Surah 33 at 60, and now the decision was from Allah, what He's conveyed in Quran, right? Surah 33 at 60. And Surah 4 at 90 also for the hypocrites. But first for the hearts is a disease, so taking from Surah 5 at 52, what He has decided, and the fat, the victory for you, believers, against these hearts disease, how He has decided. I'll just be showing you through. Oh, this is not a religion. This is a man-made religion. It's not a true religion of that true God who has mercy, who understands us. Tawbah, okay. Surah 33 at 60. But this is what He has decided for them, the ones, and Shias crying for Imam Hussein. Truly, if the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is a disease, and those who stir up sedition in the city, this is not, we shall certainly stir thee up against them. Then will they not be able to stay in it as thy neighbors for any length of time? Oh, Allah has decided for them here. Oh, this previous ayat is about the hijab and all this covering Prophet Muhammad's women, wives and all, daughters. And then the next ayat is accursed, wherever they are found, being seized and massacred completely. This is a very violent religion, but the Shias, how the religious scholars changed it. You can see, right? I can see I was in it. It was my blood. So here I am in madness, in pain, so much pain. And I'm like, why do I have to do this? I could just get dressed, go out, clean why do I have to do this? When I'm in uh, dust, right? Can't afford and in pain. So, anyways, I've taken ginger and also my stomach is out. So, ginger and lemon. First, wherever they are found, seized and massacred completely. Please don't tell me to read this in. Sorry, I have to raise my voice again. Oh, Shias. Oh, Shias. Oh, For Muslim, I get emotional. I apologize. For Muslim Imam Hussein, Imam Zain al Abidin. Huh? But read this in context. Even if I read this in context, how could you accept this? When, I mean, I don't understand what kind of Shias you are. The moment I realized there's some dodgy thing here, there's some shady stuff here going on. No, no, no. You don't get the accursed. You can put them in jail for God's sakes, and the ones in whose hearts is a disease, and also the hypocrites, different group. Even the rumor, they're saying I should calm down. Oh, the rumor mongers. Oh, no, no. Okay, and back here. Please get this straight, right? Back to Surah 7. Oh, so that's what he did to the diseased hearts who were hastening into. So they were saying, we are afraid of him, right? We're afraid of Prophet Muhammad. We are afraid of misfortune. Yeah. So you see the breaking of the houses and taking their goods and saying, this belongs to Allah, and the wayfarer and the needy and Prophet Muhammad, of course. Surah Hashar ayats are there too. And you can't see Surah Fat ayats because they didn't want to go fight the polytheists. They knew that the polytheists are good. It's this Prophet Muhammad and his Allah and the ones who are close to him, sincere, loyal to him. Excuse me. So this is what Allah has decided for them, which is in Surah 33 at 60 and 61 we saw. And then for the hypocrites, don't tell me, you see, if you're going to tell me, but see this, see that, but no, this is absurdity. This is an absurdity in Surah 4 ayat. So I have been here recently, Surah 4 ayat 90. You see, 89 you read without them having to fight only because they haven't migrated to Medina, meaning in context. Okay, read it. Here I can read, I can, why am I choosing and picking? Not unjustly. Okay, so showing you. So even at that time, like to do justice to these, about the hypocrites, right? So called. So what? Kill them? And then exception. So exception, because you see here, Allah is saying they, if they don't fight you and if they don't fight their people, but they're not even fighting. Maybe later on, or what are you? No, no. Here, you see the previous side, there's an absurdity in the exception. Anyways, the hypocrites in city, Medina. So who's he getting killed? He's getting the believers, so called, and the believers his Allah has favored against Aisha, spreading rumors there again in Surah Nur ayat in context, right? Didn't punish them, but just told them don't come to this again, ever again, like that. Admonishing them. But see, but take no friends. But if they turn renegades, what is renegades? Turn away from them. Turn away from this. Seize them and slay them wherever you find them, against the command of Allah, to flee in the way of Allah. So, like at that time, to leave Makkah, and then I saw something also that they Allah had to show these Makkan polities were terrible, persecuting the Muslims. So, how could these Muslim believers remain and not emigrate in the way of Allah? So, he has to say that, put it like this against them. And then the absurdity, the next ayat. If they don't fight you, but here, kill them. Not here, kill them. Not in 80 ayat of Surah Nisa, kill them. slay them wherever you seize them and slay them wherever you find them. Yes, wherever you find them. Hello. Oh my Shias, I'm more than you being in. I'm shocked, shocked. At least those radical Muslims and the Sunni, some of them, if they know that, like Abu Bakr in Surah, the tafsir of Surah 9, Ayat 5. Yeah. So be grateful that the Sunnis didn't follow Abu Bakr, their first caliph, about you Shias in Pakistan, elsewhere in the Sunni Muslim countries, right? That was before we even had the mobile or anything, just landline, phone, telephone. Huh? A girl, 13 no, 15, 3 years younger to me, in the Center for Advanced Studies. She came from Canada. Now, my mother married Shia, 13 years old, my father, and all this, right? And she's from Canada, but a Pakistani with dual nationality. We're not even allowed dual nationality as Arabs, right? Muslim, telling me what? Questioning me about my religion. Why? She knows. Now you could be saying some shit. She's got us in trouble and all this, right? In Pakistan in 1987, 88, telling me why don't the Shias pay zakah? Huh? Well, I saw for Surah 9, Ayat 5, their first Rashidun Caliph says, fight them until they pay the zakah. You see? That time questioning me. So what now these so-called hypocrites will be finished. Finished also, right? And not only the diseased hearts, but the hypocrites. And now, which dawa is going to tell me that, or already Imam Hussein made it so difficult, Imam Zain al Abidin. This. And this religion is unacceptable, incompatible completely for human life, diseased or undiseased, disbelievers. So, and what if someone has a how has Allah put it? Surah 4, Ayat 48. Again, back to what, so this truth, right? I showed you from my previous live stream. Back to this, the truth. So, in truth, right? And we have revealed to you the book, O Muhammad, the book, i.e., the Quran, or the law, the decree, uh, meaning as a smileys would take it here, depends on the context, on the interpretation, and all, on the sentence also, ayat. So, in truth, confirming that which preceded, whether it means it's the book or the decree. Okay, confirming that which is preceded it of the scripture, came before it, the scripture, and as a criterion over it. So, judge between them by what Allah has revealed. Now, before that is like judged by the Jews by the, or the Christians by the gospel, or the Jews by the Torah. What is he trying to say? I could understand, but you would say there are religious tafsir exegetes have Shias and Sunnis have made what they've worked out. But you see, okay, just bear with me for now, and thank you for bearing with me patiently here, as I am quite, whatever, in this way. So judge between them by what Allah has revealed. Between them, between whom? The Jews and the right? To them or to you now. And do not follow their inclinations away from what has come to you of the truth. So the truth here pronounced in Surah 4 ayat 48, Surah 5 ayat 48, sorry. So Quran.com, thank you very much. And my nose is blocked all the time. So I do take echinacea and things like that, herbal medicines, but it doesn't help much. However, little. Otherwise, I'll be sniffing. So I have this cold all the time. It's like a fever or something, allergy. Anyways, the truth here is pronounced like the one in Surah 17, ayat 33. So the second haq in this ayah pronounced like al-haq in Surah 17, ayah 33, right? Like I showed you in the previous live stream. I don't have to go through it and show you again in Quran.com, playing it, like pressing on it. So it's recited. Surah 17, ayah 33. And do not kill the soul which Allah has forbidden except by right. The right it should be, anyways. But this is not the right. I explained this in my previous live stream. If you haven't seen it, please go to my previous live stream on this about Surah 13, Surah 17, ayah 33. I make these mistakes also. I apologize. Thank you for bearing with me. So do not kill any person whom Allah has forbidden to kill except with right. Maududi has also put it with right. The is missing. So this al-haq I saw, right, and I explained, is I take the full connotation, full meaning through the other ayats. Surah 5 ayat 48 also, and we have revealed to you the book in truth, bil haqqi, right? Confirming the same, which is in, oh, confirming that which preceded it of the scripture and as a criterion over it. So judge between them by what Allah has revealed to them, or the Christians and the Jews also, and do not follow their inclination away from what has come to you of the truth. So do not follow their inclination, but you would say if they follow their book, Injil or Torah. Injil is the gospel, by the way, in truth, or to you of the truth. Bel Haq again. This is 17, ayah 33. And do not kill the soul which Allah has forbidden except by, no, right. Right can be in this, but it is not the only thing. It has a wide connotation, this al haq, bil haq, the same way put in the previous ayats. And so pronounced in one of these ayats the same way in a surah, I keep forgetting, Surah 5 ayat 48 number of the ayat. Pronounced, the second one, second al-haq, pronounced the same as in Surah 17, ayah 33. Then what does it mean to kill now Surah 17, ayah 33? Except by al-haq, right? Bil-haqqi or haqq, haqq, the truth, not only right. So this truth in Surah 17, ayah 33 is the same as the one in Surah 5, ayah 48. I've written this. Except in the truth, kill the soul, right? So what is this al-haq in the Quran as? If you don't follow the judgments that have been revealed now by Allah, right? The laws and all, and the judgments given by Allah to you through Prophet Muhammad, oh, you can kill them. So are the Christians supposed to remain Christians and Jews remain Jews, and you're supposed to judge them according to their books, scriptures. So established, proven through Quran ayats, non-violent disbelievers can be unleavened. But under what circumstance? Judge between them by what Allah has revealed, right? So not only that they can be killed just because they're disbelievers, and when you recite to them the verses, they turn away, who are more unjust, but now kill them. This ayat seems to say this, imply this, Surah 17, ayat 33. This is my interpretation and my finding and my working. If you want to go with it, you go with it. If you don't want to go with it, You don't have to. There's no force, compulsion, or I'm not going to come after you and I'm not going to curse you or anything like this, right? I'm not here to convince you either. I'm not here for a debate either. Enough is enough. So I've shown how ayats are open to interpretations. Also that the Shias can no Shias. You don't come here and refute, get into a debate with me and say, well, this is how you are taking it wrong. No, ayats are, you can't deny that ayats are open to interpretation and then say Sunnis are wrong, and the Sunni coming here and saying, no, you're not supposed to take it like this. Go to a religious scholar or a Quran expert. No, don't do that. I'm not open to now convincing or what. I'm just presenting my side, what I see, and how I've taken Islam to be a very unacceptable religion and a false religion to kill, and very violent, like taking lives for apostasy. That was too much for me when I found out that it was in Shia Islam too, 12 Shia Islam. Now, this is too much. Even the ayat, the Surah 33, ayat 60, 61 was too much in the beginning for me. So I was that kind of a Shia. I thought my Allah was very peaceful against disbelievers, hypocrites, this. No, he's not. And actually, I was saying even the rumor mongers should be put in jail or rehab or something. Not wherever they're found massacred with a complete massacring. And then I saw here also that, yeah, they could be in the right. We are afraid a misfortune may strike us. The Prophet Muhammad was, why was he afraid that he ran to emigrating to Yathrib from Makkah? And you see, there have been caravan robbers. I found that out through Anfal ayat. I found it through the Shia. They were attacking Abu Sufyan and the Meccan polytheist caravans, the Muslim believers at that time with Prophet Muhammad. And Prophet Muhammad was with them. Like, this is okay to do this because they took your belongings, they made you leave your homes. Allah is supposed to provide for them, not they go attacking and stealing, plundering, looting the caravans of the Quraysh, Baltis who did this to them. So this, as a Shia, I couldn't understand. I wouldn't agree to this. That so many reasons why I left Islam. Quran ayahs and all, and the tafsir. You see, we are afraid a misfortune may strike us. I wondered why the polytheists were not able to help them, but perhaps Allah will bring conquest. So in the beginning, he was nice and like good ayahs, bear the taunts, O Muhammad, bear with the insults and the mocking and all this. And later on, this is the most dangerous person ever, right? Like he comes as a friend, a friendly, peaceful person, and then, oh God, then you find out he's taken everything away from you, even your life. No, bear with. Uh, so he's showing that I was, let's say he's come to my city and I'm mocking him and this, and bear with it. And we're like, oh, he's such a nice person. So we don't need any defense or, he's, then the Quran ayats, why would they come afterwards, putting these mockers in the darkness, insulters, hostile towards the Muslim belief? Oh, since now, they kept fighting you or they started it in the beginning, Surah 9 ayat, would you not fight them? And from the very beginning, Surah 3 ayat 167, I've been doing. Couldn't agree to that as a Shia. That's why I left Islam. Another reason. Same for this, all this deceit, deception. Peaceful in the beginning, and then, oh no, it's too much now. I can't take it. He shouldn't take it. I'm going to get your enemies. Keep or remain peaceful now. I will get your enemies. Allah says, and through you also. Like that sometimes, right? In Surah Tawbah, why do you not fight them when they started? What did they start in the beginning? And then you see, really, the bottom line is they didn't start anything. It's a lie. The polytheists, the disbelievers, didn't start anything against the Muslim believers. The bottom line is this. Bottom line is, if you get even confused in this and tell me otherwise, right? So, do not kill the soul which Allah has forbidden except by the right, the truth, not right only. So, this truth in Surah 17, ayat 33, is the same as the one in Surah 4, Surah 5, ayat 48, except in the truth, kill the soul, established, proven. I've read this, where was I? So you would say this is debatable. What is debatable? Surah 5, ayat 48. So judge between them by what Allah has revealed or the previous ayat, judge them by the gospel or the Torah, and do not follow their inclinations. However, do not follow their own inclinations, but what Allah has sent to them through their books. And if so, judge between them through their books, or what has come to you of the truth. He will then inform you concerning that over which you used to differ. Right? Allah will. So debatable on Jews should be judged by the Torah and Christians by the gospel now, then come. If you say it's debatable, then why this Allah threatens to obliterate their faces in Surah 4, ayat 47. Now what do you have to judge about them? Through their scripture. When Allah is telling them, now why take these ayats? Surah made ayats. This, oh, sure, okay, so does it mean judge the Jews and by the Torah and the Christians by the gospel, not by their inclinations? Hmm. Maybe now it has come what has come to you, so judge. Allah is saying, oh, now what has come to you by Allah, meaning judge. Allah is telling you, judge. Oh, you've got it right. Yeah, you worked it out, right? Judge between the Jews by the Torah and the Christians by the gospel. And then why this then? Surah 4, ayat 47, Quran. Before believe in this. Allah threatens them. Yes, Allah threatens them, but says before we obliterate faces and turn you back and curse you. Right? So this, Surah 4, ayat 47. Now what remains of the Jews and the Christians? When Allah threatens to obliterate the faces. Hmm? Believe in this. So they've got to believe in this, have to believe in this, must believe in this. Now, what remains that they should, of the Jews and the Christians, that they will, go back to Surah 5, ayat 48, judge between them, and they can remain dhimmis, and they don't have to participate in the military, army, Islamic. So it's just jizya, just. Ah. Moreover, Islam is to prevail over all religions. So now anyone who doesn't believe in Islam and doesn't follow its laws should be unleavened. Surah 4, ayat 47 also. And Surah 17, ayat 33. I worked out the whole full connotation, full meaning of al-haq, proper meaning of it. Not taking just part of it or haqqan or ahaq, right? And moreover, Islam is to prevail over all religions. Zahir, okay, Zahir manifest. So you see, this would mean Refatayat, which the picture, he it is who had sent his messenger with guidance and the religion of truth again. Bil-Haqqi. So whoever is now not in the religion of truth and does not go by the judgment of Allah sent down for you to, do what Allah asks like what act on Allah's judgment for you, decision for you, or judgment for you, whether you're Christian, Jews, or whatever, whoever, right? But now you're believers, aren't you? So taking this ayat, whether you're Jews, Christians, you have to so judge between them by them, the Jews and the Christians, by what Allah has revealed to you or to them, and do not follow their inclination away from their own inclination. Maybe you'll say like, okay, but I think so. That's why I jumped on Surah 4, ayat 47, right? So this can be debatable, and I keep coming back to this, but undecided myself on these ayats, Surah Maida ayats, until I go to Surah 4, ayat 47. Moreover, Islam is to prevail over all religions. So the religion of truth, then I go back to Surah 17, ayat 33, that He may cause it to prevail over all religion. And Allah sufficeth as witness. Then what else? Surah 9, ayat 33, disassociation of Allah and His Messenger from the polytheists this day, right? Billion, or something like this. Surah 9, ayat 1. Sorry, I don't remember it properly. He it is, so Surah 9, ayat 33. He it is, Shakir. He it is who sent his messenger with guidance and the religion of truth. Again, the religion of Bil Haq, of truth. Okay, truth, the truth. That he might cause it to prevail over all religions, become zahir, manifest over all religions, even though the polytheists may dislike it. Ayat also on who is more unjust, right? Who is invited to Islam, who gives a lie to Allah. So, bottom line is to convert all disbelievers, polytheists, Jews, Christians, and sometimes fight them. Sometimes, yeah. Or even now back to, you get this all. So back to Surah, my goodness. Do you get it? Or you, okay, if you don't get it, I'm not here to convince you or debate with you, right? I'm just here. I do my best, but if you don't get it, I'm sorry. I'm not here to debate with you. What I have found out, what the radical Muslims are practicing, ISIS and all, Muslim Brotherhood. So to save or prepare you Muslims, one day they'll come after you too, moderate Muslims. So when they come after you, like, oh, how could Saad Aziz just pick up a gun? I've been angry. I mean, like, having absolutely wonderful Imam, and Salim Lalani has, but we're, on Agha Khani against all this, Agha Khan's this and that. But we don't, nothing has made us. I have been in so much pain, angry, hurt deeply. So anger. But you see, if you tell them to do this for Allah, strike. So taking Surah Muhammad ayats then, from Surah 17 also, ayat 33, except by right. And Surah Maida ayats, do not follow their inclination. So whoever says I'm a Muslim also and follows his own inclination, mixing the truth with falsehood. That ayat too for the Muslim believer. See, radical Muslims are after you. I hope I'm wrong. My prophecy, I'm not a prophet, but radically changing, like overnight, right? Also, suddenly, oh my God, your brother could finish you, or your father, or the son can finish the father. And do not kill the soul which Allah has forbidden except by the right. Well, right? Except by the, so whoever is not on this right, no, on the al haq. Oh, sorry, I didn't warn you. I apologize. You're wearing headphones or something for my live streams. I apologize. Oh my God, I could hurt your ears. Bill Huckey. I apologize greatly. I shouldn't do this. I'm here to help, even human welfare. Even my ears start to hurt. So I apologize greatly, greatly, greatly. I hope I didn't hurt your ears. By right, right? No. بالحق الحق بالحق يعني the حق, right? And the same pronunciation. So what was the point here? That you can kill disbelievers, those who do not follow the judgment. Also, see this. That is in this ayat, right? Surah Maida ayat. Who do not follow the judgment given by Allah for you all. Diseased hearts. Oh, this about hasten. No, this about the disease, the previous Surah Maida tab. Open to Quran.com, thank you. For you who believe, do not take the Jews and the Christians as allies, some of them allies of others, and whoever takes them as allies among you, then indeed he is of them. And indeed, indeed he is of them. Indeed, Allah does not guide the people wrongdoing. So you become zalimi. You become zalim, right? Zalimin, yes. Muslim believers, radical Muslims can. So you see those in whose hearts is disease hastening into association with them, saying, we are afraid a misfortune may strike us. And then, have I gone too far? Now, let me see what I. So I was searching for this. Oh, so I better go to my notes. Oh, sorry, my nose is blocked, congested. So judge between them by what Allah has revealed. Surah 5, ayat 48, right? Oh, Surah 5, ayat 48. So now if you go to 5, ayat 48, you have anything like in your countries like Christmas celebrations and Hindu, you allow Hindu, oh my God, you could be Muslims, you could be in trouble with your radical Muslims. Oh, and Iran, I have to talk about Iran. I don't have the heart. You see, I just got back to Iran on YouTube and now I'm plumbed it. I find it extremely hard to get up. A few days back when I said, take care of yourself. Not that I'm deserting or I've left Iran, but what can I do? I'm sorry, Iran, I apologize. I can't help you. Then we reveal the book to you with truth, confirming whatever the book was revealed before. See, it says confirming and and protecting God. So now this book, even the Jews and the Christians have to become believers to follow. Judge then in the affairs of men in accordance with the law that Allah has revealed. I think it's now to you, confirming which is what is with them, the Jews and the Christians also. And do not follow their desires in disregard of the truth. So if you follow their desires in regard of the truth now, right? Kill them. I mean, no, wait a minute. Sorry. I mean, if they follow their desires, in regard to this truth now. Oh, like Saad Aziz did to Sabine Mahmood for the Valentine's rally in Pakistan. Sorry, not Karachi, Lahore. Excuse me. Oh, so okay. So please mind. Oh no. So, oh, it's Friday. So please mind your ears. Yes, it's the same pronunciation and the word for unless بالحق حقه in Surah 17, ayah 33. Oh, that means finish them. See how intelligent Saad Aziz was from Beacon House O levels to A level Lycia to IBA and then to the Quran. And they will do it. By God, we can get angry and, in the madness. I've never cursed anyone in my life before. The people who have cursed me, I haven't cursed them or their children back. Never. But since year 2000, I changed. Became a witch like them. You see, it's too much. My heart damaged. My brain, oh, my heart wrenched, my brain damaged. So it happened. I changed. So now they can, for Allah's sake. I thought my religion was of peace, coexistence, and all. Now people are attacking UAE. For what? You see, every time you do good and be good and peace and coexist, now these are the ones who will be attacked. You will be attacked for humanity, helping out. Even you, I thought money was power. So who can attack? Saudi. Saudi can attack UAE like trolls on earth. So you see now, if they do vain desire. So as a Muslim, you had a Valentine's Day rally or a Christmas Day for your Christian friends market. Ugh. As a Muslim, you can be finished. So 1733. They have they have found out, the radical Muslims, the true Islam, true way to interpret and take the meaning of al-haq from Surah 17, ayat 33, except by haq or in haq or with haq, al-haq, al-haqqu. So see, this is where the vain desires, when has come to you of the truth, meaning the judgment of Allah regarding, see, it's judgment, right? What we have revealed to you, the book wasn't revealed, but it wasn't revealed in a book form, a decree in the truth, right? Confirming what was before his hands. Oh God, his hands in the hands of the book. Now their book is what decrees and a guardian over it. So judge between them also, right? So Muslim believers, be very careful. You don't know. I could go out. I'm an apostate. But even you don't know, Muslim. If there are Muslim brotherhoods, thank God UAE banned Muslim brotherhood. Can you believe I wouldn't be alive? People like even you, maybe supermarket. Ooh, like we have Christmas here. Like let's go in the Middle East to, or look at the decoration, Christmas tree and winter holidays. Or let's go out and celebrate New Year's Eve. Yeah. And like if they find out that my father has called me, which usually every New Year's he used to wish me Happy New Year in Karachi also. I could be, as a Muslim, not a Shia, a Sunni Muslim, be my father could be gone. Why are you practicing? So only practice what Allah has brought down the judgment for you all. Muslim believers, thank God the supermarkets and malls all are safe and peaceful here. Celebrate like they decorate, for Filipinos are here, Christians are here, Indian Christians. If Muslim Brotherhood was here in the UAE or wherever in Kuwait, so UAE with Kuwait right now, celebrate unity. See, so judge between them by what Allah has revealed, right? And do not follow their vain desires. When has come to you of the take Surah 17 ayat 33 Al-Haq Bel-Haq. Whoever doesn't follow the judgment and follows their own vain desires, or Christmas, or celebrating with coexistence and pluralism and all this, with the Christians and the Hindus celebrating, like in London, I did with my Hindu friends. Went with them for what was it? Holi? No, the color, no. Fireworks. That was which? I forgot it, right? Patakas, the fireworks and all, crackers. Do you see how they get the heart to even do this? I see, I don't understand still. I got so angry and I wanted to, someone wanting to give cancer to my principal. I go, ooh, I will go if, so I could get violent, right? For things on Facebook. Don't tell me. I'm warning. I'm giving the government authorities concerned. I will go beyond the law. This that against my beloved principal's enemy. Yeah. So maybe I should, for Allah's sake, they can even kill their own brothers, family members, fathers, sons. For Allah's sake, if they follow the Muslims follow their vain desires, and another Muslim who is a true Muslim, this is the true Islam. Al Bayti see it, followers of Al Bayt, Sayyid see it. This is the true Islam. And how have you changed it and made us made Muslim Hussein? How Hussein changed it, and what brainwashing has happened, emotional brainwashing. How Imam Zainal Abidin changed it for you. You made us think they are the ones. But Yazid, remember, whatever he did, if dying of that, and here you say, no, no, this is not dying. Oh, Zanjeer se hai jakra bimar Karbala ko, no, huh? No, no. Then you put here, why do you change the meaning? Captives. This means captives. This does not mean captives. Captives means in another ayat, you see, Allah Matabatabai, I read some time ago, or who? My Shia tafsir exegetes. And he said, find there will be the meaning of one Quran ayat to another Quran ayat or word, or it will. And Imam Ali has also said, seemingly there are contradictory ayats, and when you look at, go deep into them and take another ayat, and so it all falls into perspective, and there's no contradiction between the ayats, Quran ayats. So when you meet thus, so far, so when you meet those who disbelieve, strike next until when you have inflicted slaughter upon them, then secure bonds. Take those remaining as captives. Even Sahih International says what Shia tafsir is, take captives. But secure bonds, take captives? Allah should have put captives here like He put captives in Surah 33, right? The Prophet does not take captives until he has warred or what not take captives. Please see this for what it is, what I'm showing you. You may disagree. Okay, you disagree, but other Muslims, if you could please, where's that ayat? Oh, it's not in Surah 33. Where is it? Surah Anfal? The Prophet does not take captives until he in the land. The problem is not remember the Quran ayats, numbers, and the surahs in which they are in. It is not for a prophet to have captives here. Anfal ayat. So here the word captive is used. So why couldn't Allah use the word captive like He has used here in Surah Anfal? Which ayat is it now? The Prophet should be prisoners of war, Asra. Ooh, yes, Asra. This means prisoners of war. This means captives. So why didn't He use the same word as in Surah for Surah Muhammad, ayat 4? But tie the bonds, you say, oh, this is allegorically meaning, he's being very poetic, your Allah. No, no. So bind, oh, distorting the meaning of the words. Huh? Shia, Imam, Zainul Abidin, so that we cry more, more, Zulm, Zulm against the, not only Prophet Muhammad, the polytheists did, and the Jews did, Bani Qurayza, and all, Bani Nadir, but against the family progeny of Prophet Muhammad, right? So you see, no, no. Asra is, why isn't Asra? It means tie them, tie them, tie these captives. It means the captives, but it means tie them. So why did Yazid's army tie them, but did not take them as sex slaves, the women folk of Prophet Muhammad's family, Imam Hussein's daughters and wives and sisters? See? So something has started here out of respect. Just better take a break, and then I'll see if I can come back. I'm in lots of pain. I don't know, but I have to do this. This is crazy. I mean, from my side too, I've put myself. So this is like maybe healing, or I have to come out of the trauma, or this is self-help also for me. So for myself and for the Muslims who are paying attention, who are patient, who are like Shias, like I was, who can see the against ourselves, our parents, our religion, and decide and then please take action, proper action. So if anyone you hear even calling someone a Muslim a brother takfiri, or a group is there, a group is there, right? Dismantle, do something to the group, Muslim radical. Action taken, like the UAE, and and then I was going to look, Sharif Khan. I'm so God protect, God protect. If I wish my life, long life, perfect health, very very long life, right? So I would nominate Sheikh Muhammad, Yani the president. So oh, this is not showing Gulf News. What's happened? I would nominate the God protect him, God give him perfect health, long life, 100 years, and may he be active in those 100 and more years. What a great man. What a humble man that says Timor Leste president at WGS to 2026. I would nominate Sheikh Mohammed for Nobel Peace Prize. Timor, Timor Leste. So if I mispronounced his name, president at the WGS. What a humble and our president, UAE president, salutations unending, contributions which no one, they don't see. Saudi Arabia, brothers, for humanitarian, yeah, so amazing work. I can go and, but for Iran, sorry, I can go and celebrate a little bit, just go out and maybe tomorrow or some, enjoy the weather, just a walk, get some sun, all that. Thank you so much. This means, I mean, this is just, so much for me that I have no words for. And on X platform also, His Highness Sheikh Saif bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Uh, what for? What protection, safety? I wish Lubna, and also Lubna crying like that again. I couldn't see, but I changed. There's something wrong with me, right? The demons and all this, and I couldn't see. So I told her I've commented her recent video on these Sikh Muslims, British Muslims, the bad apples. No, and her health is not, so it's affecting her physical health, not only her, I could see it, emotional, mental health. Because it was really bad for me, I couldn't take it. And even now I can't take it. But at that time I was abusing, I could, nervous breakdown, right? So I can understand all that Lubna going through. But that's not, it's a it's, but it's good that this YouTube and all, thank you, YouTube, social media, we can vent out and share. So we have to be there for each other, right? So this is why we have to be there. Not only all good that, so I stand with Lubna in her distressful times. When will these Muslims stop? Please stop. Fellow Muslims, please now. Islam is not about peace for the disbelievers, it's about taking their lives, and Islam prevailing over all other religions. And Islam is violent against the disbelievers and those who are not true Muslims, even against the so called hypocrites. Now, you see the radical Muslims, how they take the infidels, their own moderate Muslims, as infidels, and progressive Muslims as infidels, liberal Muslims as infidels. Not not safe, so safety and protection. No, I'm not coming live, so I have to stop it here. Thank you for the humanitarian work for safety for family, individuals in the UAE. Really appreciate it. UAE, God bless you so much always. Increase the blessings on you and our sheikhs and sheikhas and the families and the UAE people. I have no words though. I wish you more than I can even dream of the good. So, for the good also, and humanity and human welfare, honesty, peace.
We'll be back
Now I
until
leave
then.
you
Thank you so much.
with this.